Hello, and welcome to this edition of Capitol Watch. I'm Mike Reed, Associate Executive Director of the Missouri School Board Association and Chief Lobbyist. I'm located here in Jefferson City. This week we're operating by ourselves. Brent Gann has the week off. It was an interesting week in Jefferson City. A lot of committees were meeting and a lot of work was done in the committee work for this week. First of all, the Select Committee on Education met on Monday. They are working on Representative David Woods' bill on the transfer issue. This bill will be amended on Monday and Tuesday of this week. There's a lot of work that's being done on this bill. There's a lot of issues in this, including who pays, what students are available for transfer, where the transfer students go. There's some expansion of charter schools, and there may be some expansion on virtual schools. It's a very important piece of legislation, and they will be working on it all week. We will be keeping you informed of where we are. Presently, we support the majority of this bill. However, that may change as the amendment process takes off. Also, the Committee on Education, Elementary and Secondary Education, met in the House of Representatives. They heard several bills. One bill worked on whether or not students needed to have a test to receive a high school diploma. Students would have to reach proficient or higher on a standardized test to receive a high school diploma. It's a very interesting concept, trying to make sure that students have, as they say, more skin in the game to make sure that a high school diploma is actually worth something and is available and we produce students of high caliber, which I believe we do. Also, that committee met and discussed a bill dealing with incorporating criminal justice instruction into the school system. David Wood introduced a bill discussing and working on changes in school funding formula and removing parts of the funding formula that were not relevant anymore. The Senate Committee met and discussed, the Senate Education Committee met and discussed bills dealing mostly with higher education. This week, both the Budget Committee of the House and the Budget Committee of the Senate met. Both of them discussed elementary and secondary education. It is the hope of the Budget Committee chairman of both the House and the Senate to have the budget completed by the 1st of April. That's a very ambitious project, but it is working along. Presently, both committees are trying to find the money to fill in the gaps between what the governor has suggested, the $50 million, and the more than $100 million that will be needed in order to make sure that the funding formula is funded correctly in the next year to come. The foundation formula is funded more in the next year to come. We will keep you informed of this. All of these measures and all of the things that are happening in Jefferson City are extremely important to your districts. We will be having the legislative forum on February the 17th. Please come and join us. This is your time to discuss with your state representatives and your state senators how their actions are affecting you. The actions of the General Assembly affect the students of the state of Missouri, and you're the people who represent those students. Please also put down our S-band visits that will be starting the first part of February. Thank you for joining us, and if you have any questions, please let us know.